Okay.
By the way, whoever asked me who we're signing, I do know, but I'm not going to tell you.
Thanks, Frank.
Thanks. Cheers.
Thanks, Frank.
Cheers. Thank you. Thanks for that, Bruce. Made this tough now. I've got to dodge this. That was a joke. That was a joke.
I'm taking him seriously.
Yeah, there is nothing imminent. There aren't people waiting in the wings that I don't know about, you don't know about. So there is no news on that front.
There's still speculation about Moussa Dembele and Boubakary Soumaré. Is there nothing that you can tell us about those potentially?
No, there's not, and I won't talk about any individuals. And there is nothing, as I say, imminent. They're not going to walk through the door, so I'm not embarrassed that there's going to be seen as something dishonest very soon. It's not. What remains the same is that the window is open, and if there's anything we can do to improve us, then we will attempt to do it, and we're very open and working on that one. But I'm also very aware of how I want the squad to be and how much we must focus on what is our job in hand here in the building, which is of even more importance in the short term. And that's to focus on Newcastle coming up tomorrow. So we'll keep working while the window's open. There may be news, as I say. I'm not closing the door as such, because I'll always want to improve us, but it has to be right in January. I rate him very highly. I knew him as a youth player in the academy here. I saw him on loan last year, do fantastically well at Wigan. Tried to get him to Derby, couldn't come in mid-season, but I admired him a lot, and then to work with him I feel the same, and even more so. He's got his foot into the first team, and I think there's a lot more to come from Reece James. Really talented player, like a lot of the younger players, not just the younger players, but to sort of focus on them. He wants to learn, he wants to improve, he wants to train, he wants to do the right things, and he has that talent. So great for the club that he's signed for so long. There's no talk here of Ross Barkley going anywhere. He's our player. He's played the last couple of games and done very well. Been certain circumstances where Ross hasn't as featured as much this year, but I've got a lot of faith in Ross. So that was just news that I heard like everybody else this week, and I'm absolutely no feeling towards it. I'm very happy with him. Olivier Giroud, I think we know that there may be something that could happen. The good thing about Ollie is that he's so experienced, and I have a really good relationship with him, as does the club. So again, if all circumstances are right, that may happen, but it's not. So whilst it's not, he's our player. And Willian is not going anywhere. We know his contract is up at the end of the season. He's in conversations with the club, which is still ongoing, and there's no news on that, but he's certainly our player now. It is an opportunity, but every game in the Premier League remains as vital, and this is like the same as all the others. And even though we have good away form in general, every game brings new challenges. And going to Newcastle, I know it as a player, I know it now. The emotion of the crowd, the support of the home crowd, the very organised team that they are, the manager that they have, and also the threats that they have, where they've got some really good results this season. So we'll be taking nothing lightly and expecting anything because of our away record or anything. We have to take this game head on, as we have to do in these games coming up now, because it's massively important that we keep our focus game in, game out, and we certainly do not underestimate Newcastle. You shouldn't do, because of the season they're having.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.